Hi everyone, I'm Galactic Ashley here with Mahana, and we are here to wish you a happy super moon, full moon. So we're going to be doing another meditation and sort of transmission experience that is shorter than the part 2 solstice transmission. It'll be a little bit similar but different. So it can be something that is a little bit less of a heavy hitter. And what I mean by that is you might feel more guided to work with this more frequently. So in this one, we're going to be working with our divine feminine and working on feminine wounds together. And we will be doing this with a lot of dragon energies. And this isn't just because I love dragons or I work with dragons or anything. There are a lot of specific reasons why working with dragons and these solar energies are really beneficial and important, and we will go over that in just a moment. Before we get into that, I do want to invite you all to join and check out my next Galactic Guided Intensive, which is a 10-week program where we will be connecting with different star nations every week. So there's going to be actually more than 10 star nations that are coming in. Some of these frequencies are going to be dragon energies. We're going to be doing a lot of really amazing things. I'm very excited. The beings have been coming in for months, talking, transmitting information for this course. And so you can come and really find out which star nations resonate with you, and it'll be really fun. And then depending on where you are on your journey, it can be an exploration of the cosmos. And for those of you that really want big transmissions and want to do some really big work, there is a lot of opportunity for that too. We're going to be doing a lot more embodying of the divine feminine wisdom and restoring spiritual knowledge by activating and remembering the divine feminine, which has basically been eliminated from our it's not eliminated from our cellular memory because it's always going to be there, but it's basically been eliminated from our conscious selves. So we're going to be connecting with that among just so many other, connecting to other solar frequencies. The Syrian Council of Light is going to be coming because we're moving into, I mean, all of these energies are so intense right now, but it's amazing. And there's so many solar frequencies and energies. And so I know when the 8-8 Lionsgate comes, it's going to just keep supporting all of these solar energies. We are being asked to remember and to connect with the solar feminine principle, which we have been completely separated from. So if you like this transmission that I'm doing right now that you're about to experience, I believe that you will be very, very happy. In the Meet the Galactics 10-week program starts July 21st, and I'm really excited, and I hope you are too. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with connecting with these solar dragon beings and opening to our divine feminine energies. And again, this is not limited to women only. We all have these energies within us. And a lot of what is going on right now is that we are being asked to heal the feminine wound, and that includes connecting with our earth parents if we are able to. And you can always do that energetically if it does not serve you to be in their physical presence due to past histories of abuse, or if you know that that's not safe for you, you can still heal indirectly with working with these mother energies, because the mother energies are very, very important. So if we have resistance or anger or belief systems that are wrapped around what it means to be mother, how do we embody anything? Because that is very much part of the mother principle. And how do we become one with our mother planet? And so mothers, it has been a big word in my personal history, and something that I have worked with a lot. And it's also connected to our mitochondria. That comes through the mother when we're talking about DNA. And so for those of you that are really interested in exploring that more, or working with your DNA codes and activating your DNA, it's very beneficial to work with unpacking mother and feminine. So again, we all have these energies within us. They are simply energies, and they need to come together into oneness. So this transmission is for everyone. So I'm excited. So let us all take a deep breath in. And imagine that our hearts are expanding, and that with every breath that we take, we find ourselves being magnetized into the center of the new earth, the earth that always was, is, and will be, the earth that we know her to be. And as you breathe in, you find yourself in the center of this divine heart space that opens to you, and you recognize and allow this mother force, this energy, as she welcomes you in to her heart energy. And while you are in this space, you feel connected to your home frequency. This is your cosmic octave, this divine sound and essence that only comes from you and your beingness. This is very unique to you. It is your soul signature, your divine blueprint in sound. It is your sacred geometric frequencies that are unique to you. So allow yourself to feel these energies, to experience them, to breathe this truth in. And as you do this, you can connect with your skeletal system, your crystal body, your infrastructure that connects you in unity with this planet as well as within this universe, so that you are able to receive frequencies. And as you resonate, your skeletal system, which is crystalline, it lights up and it sends out these frequencies through your whole structure. Your mind, your brain, these crystallinity within it, your pineal gland opens as you breathe, and your cellular structure becomes the light biophotonic fabric that you are made of. This is where all of your memories and your experiences from this lifetime, from all lifetimes, exist. Your patterns. Your ability to communicate, receive, and perceive is very much a part of your cellular structure, your cellular system. They begin to vibrate as you begin to vibrate. And you feel the ultraviolet dragon beings as they form a circle of ultraviolet flaming light around you. And here we invite in all of the dragon beings that are present, that will be with us as we find ourselves in the center of the earth, as we are taken through gates, systems, and we are guided through the dragon lines and timelines, spiraling deeper into the core of the earth. And as we find ourselves in this sacred space, in this crystalline consciousness that is this center point, this 0 point heart gate, cosmic energetic field that embodies source energy from the great grand central sun, and that we can feel the solar codes coming in directly into this space. We allow ourselves to feel these really, really big dragon energies that are present, the dragon consciousness, the beings that exist beyond the threshold of creation are holding this divine container for us to be in this space as we allow and open our own heart gates, star gates, to be in alignment with the center of the earth. And we invite in these solar dragons, these rainbow dragons, these divine feminine dragon frequencies and energies that are here to facilitate this transmission, to bring in messages and frequencies to help us to remember. Dragon lineages have begun to wake and emerge, surfacing in your psyche as the symbols of elements, forces, or principles present, active in the cosmic or the pre-cosmic world. They are here to remind us of who we are. Today we are focusing on the feminine principle, the mother energies, the archetypes of the feminine that have brought in false truths and belief systems so that we have gotten to a point where we don't even know what the feminine means, or what the divine feminine is, or what the mother is, or who she is. From the equinox last year in 2020, the fall equinox, so many energies have been coming in to support this. And with these solar codes and the solstice energies, with these times of the eclipses, the eclipse seasons, and with the supermoon that we just experienced, having the supermoon and the solstice so close together has brought in information and remembrances, the opportunity to remember that the divine feminine is a solar goddess. We are being given the opportunity to open to the return of the solar feminine Christ or Christ consciousness that is the divine feminine. So during this time and in this space that we are together, this is an opportunity for you to explore what it really means to be a female, and to open to what it means to embody the true female principle. Whether male or female, this is part of spiritual development and part of the unification process, and is necessary in order to transition or move through the ascension process. We humans have incarnated into this planet with a belief system that the lunar mother or the lunar frequencies is the divine feminine. But truly, the feminine principle is of the cosmic solar body. And the purpose of connecting and why all of these dragons are here is because within human history, within the belief systems, dragons and serpents and the feminine principle have been brought together in order to demonize them. So when the ego's greatest fear was of being swallowed by the jaws of the dragon, what happened in this moment was that humanity fell back into unconsciousness. And because of this struggle, the ego and the developing conscious mind has always identified with the masculine, and it became increasingly more split off from the feminine matrix, which is the creatrix, which is this space. It is this space that was the first emanation from source, because it is the divine feminine that is able to be in this darkness and hold this huge open space, essentially holds the vacuum space from which the light can come into it so that the universe is born. It is the life-breathing essence of creation. But it also requires the masculine. So it became split off from the solar energies, became split away from nature, away from the Great Mother, away from the jaws of the dragon. So the masculine energy is really in fear of feminine power. So imagine that the aggressiveness from masculinity, from the toxic masculinity, is truly the masculine fear of acknowledging the feminine power, which is frequently described as the of the serpent energies, the bloated great she-dragon, a fierce monster who wants to do great mischief to men upon earth, to men themselves. And she is described as a very bloody plague. She is the monster. So polarizing mythologies continue to project more and more that man became associated with spirit, with order and light, and the woman with nature, chaos, and darkness. And so this program became a lunar program. The moon and the lunar program began to control the water bodies. So when we work with the dragon frequencies and these dragon energies, they can help us to facilitate, to heal, and to transmute, and to walk us through an alchemical soul process where we are able to bring ourselves back into our golden alignment with the feminine solar energies. So we invite you into opening yourself to connect with these divine dragon beings that are present, that are here to assist us all in remembering the ancient awareness of the sacred interweaving of all aspects of life, where we will regain our participation in the life of nature and the quote-unquote invisible life of the cosmos. And here we are able to integrate and to create from this space. So as you are in this space, feeling all of these dragon energies, you begin to see and experience these great pillars of light begin to come down from what you perceive to be the ceiling. 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And from this energy births the flower of life, which comes from the cosmic heart of the sacred mother that exists within Gaia, within the new earth. And these codes emerge from the crystalline grounds that we are standing on, and we are again still being supported by these dragon beings. And each petal of the flower of life is filled with crystalline waters that overflow from the sacred chalice that represents the path of unity and unification between the divine feminine, able to receive energies and supported by the stem that is the masculine aspect, which is grounded into the earth. And this chalice is fed by the energies that are streaming from the grand central sun, coming through our own divine star sun, our cosmic sun, which is in our sky, that has this beautiful contract between the earth and the sun, bringing in these wonderful solar frequencies. And in this moment, we remember that we are solar, SOULAR. We are embodied divine beings. We are also these suns, these solar frequencies. So as we open to receive activations and information from these dragon beings about how we can release the feminine wound and open to receiving our true feminine, receptive, and magnetic creative force energies and how to bring these into balance with the masculine, light, electric energies. In this moment, allow yourself to bring up any traumas, any traumatic offerings, so to speak, that you wish to come up to one of these pools of crystalline liquid pools of energy that are creating these frequencies of this flower of life. And so feel free to sit in front of one of these pools that are shaped like a petal, that each petal creates this flower of life, which is holding all codes of creation for this universe within it. And as you sit in this space, allow yourself to enter the water with the intention of releasing specific feminine wounds from this lifetime or others, allowing your cellular body to experience regenesis and rejuvenation so that you are able to remove the blocks of which are keeping you from seeing your true divine feminine power that exists within all beings. So as you enter this water, you become able to embody the consciousness of the divine feminine and to access the timeless and eternal wisdom of the universe, because all codes of creation are part of this flower of life. And you begin to hold this wisdom within your body when you allow it. You become the creator. So as you are in this crystalline pool, the dragons come forward, these rainbow dragons. Each one of these rainbow dragons is representing different solar frequencies from this universe as well as other universes. So we are the Eieyani collective, and we are like a dragon consciousness, and we come from a different universe, and there are others like us that are holding these types of energetic solar frequencies. These would be solar frequencies that you associate with your sun, but they house different codes and energy fields, and due to this alignment both in your universe and within your solar system, with everything that has come into alignment, we are able to project our information and our knowledge and our frequencies from our version of your great grand central sun, and we are able to access your great grand central sun and bring these energies through there with permission, of course, as always, from your universe's consciousness energy field. And this emanates from source, your source, through all of the solar energy fields. And as this happens, it is able to enter into your earth plane. You can allow these frequencies to move through these dragon beings that are emanating different solar frequencies, some from our universe and others from your neighboring galaxies, such as Andromeda and the Pleiadians, and other unknown places and spaces. So it is not always golden frequencies that come through, but each one of these rainbow patterns is bringing in the music of the spheres, of which you already know, but other harmonics for other levels of octaves that you are ready to bring into your system, into your light body, to activate your heart energy. So we will be holding space for this, bringing in these multi-dimensional, omniverse solar frequencies through these beautiful divine dragon, ultraviolet rainbow dragon beings that are filling this space with these solar frequencies, allowing you to receive and to integrate these codes of divine wisdom. We are the solar dragons. We are coming through. We can identify ourselves in this moment as the sons of the flame eternal. We are coming directly from source, bringing the emptiness and the everywhereness of the divine feminine, reminding you that she is feminine, she is solar. And we ask for you in this moment to breathe in, and when you exhale, to breathe your dragon breath out onto these waters of which you are embodying and which are surrounding you. For you are in this crystalline womb space that you have created for yourself, and you are releasing false beliefs, non-beneficial belief systems, and all of these beliefs that you have developed in your cellular memory, that you have embodied in your body and your mind-body complex. There is no blame and no fault here. When you embody into this planetary structure, you are also embodying many of the collective belief systems. So this is your opportunity to release all of this, to be lifted and enlightened, healed and forgiven, lifted and enlightened, healed and forgiven. And as you release, what we are asking from you in this moment is to give yourself permission to heal and allow the emptiness of the divine feminine to exist within you without applying more mental constructs onto what the divine feminine is. Allow yourself to heal, to release wounds, to participate in soul inquiry and simply ask, what is the divine feminine? How am I embodied as the divine feminine? Anita sukana umbahanyae shun Anita kun hai ashumbai andaya la umbahanya shumbangia dai in yalataya humbahanya ain so fashion yalataya umbahan ain so fashion yalaya hundaya umbumbaya shun yalai anyalakakai shumban yalataya bum in yalataya bushanyai indalaya umbushanyai in yala umbushanyai unyakhandai humbai hindai ahumbai shum in yalata shungan diakhanda buhan yashinyala umai shumba aumai shumba ahumai shumba ilahungai andai shumbai andai ahumbai indai hum indai ahumbai ai hindo indai shum indo shum indo shumai hindai alua shum. As you receive these solar activations, you might feel yourself as experiencing a lot of heat in your physical structure, but to know that this is simply a clearing and a healing, and it is what you would call the volatile frequency that happens when energy becomes boiled and heated up as you begin to alchemize. And through this alchemy, what happens in this moment is that you begin to see these energies of which you once assigned feminine value, of which were in the darkness, of which held shame, of oftentimes for many of you held codes of what you called weakness. It was your not enough. It was all of the things that you do not value in yourself, because it is the divine feminine that is not valued in the society that has been removed from your histories. It is the feminine that experienced the Holocausts, the Lemurian Holocausts. It is the feminine that has been so fragmented that it is almost unable to rebuild itself. But we say almost because you are here in this moment. You have chosen to incarnate at this time to remember that it is the heart that is the center, and it is the sacred heart that connects to the crystal light body, to your crystal body. For you are the Christed ones, and you are awakening at this time. And the awakening in this moment is not only for the few. For remember that all are chosen, but few choose. So as you are here, you have chosen to embrace the awakening process and to embody, to shift the morphogenetic fields that exist within your planetary structure. So each time you heal a feminine wound, each time you heal a mother relationship, you are coming closer and closer to embodying, to being the sacred feminine, to being the mother energy within you. You must stop looking outside of yourself to have the masculine to come and save you, to expect more from your maternal parents, from your maternal lineages. It is important to understand that no matter what occurred in your linear experience, that you chose your parents and that they became your great master teachers. For many of you, you experienced trauma during childhood. You wanted more from your parents. Enough is enough. When we say that you are no longer the victim of your past traumas and that they are holding great teachings for you, we are not saying that pain or that you were not a victim in the moment of your experiences. But when you keep blaming outside energies, or when you wish your parents would have, should have, or could have done more for you, you are not taking responsibility. And what is being asked of everyone in this moment is to be the divine father, to be the divine mother, and to be the divine child, which is you as an embodied being, to create an energy dynamic balance. Because it is within the three that you will achieve dynamic balance. It is when you allow the masculine and the feminine to become one, but to understand that when the masculine and the feminine come together, it is not about 50-50 in equality, because sometimes there are energies that require more of a masculine response, and sometimes you are in situations where a more feminine response is required. But when these two are working together, and all you must do is allow, simply allow, and together they are equally valued and celebrated for their unique qualities. And you are able to forgive your parents, your mother wounds. And truly what you are doing is you are forgiving yourself, and you are rewriting your own power. You are letting go of the feminine archetype, which is a structure that was filled with false energies that were embedded within the subconscious of the collective and the individual, and these were things that you believed about the feminine. So within yourself, keep releasing. You can bring up specific instances within your life and release them into these liquid crystalline waters, and they will be transmuted, because nothing that is from a lower frequency that is brought in with intention and love and forgiveness can exist within a high vibrational frequency. So everything that you bring here is healed. When you lack value or you do not have value for yourself, it is the feminine that is seeking the value and you believe to be unworthy. So all of these parts of you that feel unworthy or that you have low self-esteem, when you feel that you are not enough, know that that is your divine feminine that is coming up and needs you to witness her, so that you can release her, so that she can be this powerful force that is within you. And allow yourself to remember that, to be that. We are here in this moment bringing you your divine dragon lineages and frequencies that are emanating these solar energies that are being brought into the Earth's matrix and also being brought into your own heart field, and allow yourself to embody that. And remember that you are a life-breathing force that is the divine feminine. And that when you work in union with the divine masculine, this is how you connect to source, and that you are able to magnetize and to receive the masculine energy that wants to give to you, where you take the knowledge and embody it and become wisdom. So breathe in your dragon breath, your solar codes. And as you exhale, you release everything. You know that you are lifted and enlightened, healed and forgiven. Lifted and enlightened, healed and forgiven. You bring in, you embrace your solar feminine frequencies. You bring in these solstice energies. You bring in this Agni, this sacred flame, heart fire. And you transmute what you once thought was a weakness, and you see it as one of your most powerful gifts. This is what it means to be the divine feminine. So we ask you again to remember not to assign meaning to what it means to be the divine feminine, but to allow yourself to heal and to release the feminine wounds, so that you in your own unique vibration can begin to experience what it means to embody the divine feminine within this planet at this time, so that you can have first-hand experience. The masculine does not tell the feminine how to be. The feminine does not tell the masculine what to do or what actions to take. The feminine holds space. The masculine brings energy, protection, light. It holds a different kind of space. So do not let mental energies tell you what the divine feminine is. Embody it, experience it first. Allow it to move through you, so that a new pattern of crystallized energy that is based in solar source frequencies emanates from your heart field, connecting to your sacred heart, where you become the embodiment of the divine feminine without telling the divine feminine how to be. You may have to catch yourself, because it takes the body a moment to catch up to these activations, to these frequencies, to these new energetic templates that have been placed in your energy field. There are etheric templates of solar frequencies that now exist in your sacred geometries, in your frequency system, in your divine essence. So give the body a moment to integrate these and be aware of when and if any old thought forms come up, or any thought forms that feel false to you, any energies that perpetuate the feminine wound, and release them. Take your dragon breath. Breathe the breath, the life-giving breath onto these energies and free them, and allow yourself to be in this emptiness. Because remember that when the vacuum of the universe was created, the essence of the divine feminine was everywhere. That smell, that scent, that feeling exists in everything within this universe, and also within you. So the power of feeling comfortable in the unknown is the power of the feminine. When you are willing to allow yourself to trust and to have radical faith in yourself, and to be willing to be in this nothingness space, in this unknown, and to move with the masculine energies, to breathe movement into your life, to breathe in these masculine frequencies, to exhale the creation that you are co-creating and manifesting in your individual worlds. And as you do this, you create collective worlds. But you must be comfortable in the unknown, because you are not a dark being. You are the solar feminine. So everywhere you go, there will be light. Everywhere you are, there is light. But this emptiness is the creatrix space to create beyond your wildest dreams. And if you are not comfortable in the unknown, then you are leading with masculine energy, wanting to know and mentalizing things. The power of being in the 0 point energy field, in this heart energy point. When the dragon consciousness takes us across the threshold of creation into nothingness, and we enter into this heart space of nothingness, we simultaneously are embodying everything. We are connected to everything. And in this space exists no thing. So no thing is in the way of something. And you exist in the space where your essence seeks out in the darkness where you wish to create and how you wish to create. And it simply takes one pure thought that is an emotion of desire. It is your pure desire to create in this nothingness space. This is where the power of potentiality exists, and it is the comfort zone of the divine feminine. And when we are removed from our feminine aspects, we stay in a collective unconscious state, and we create from the same frequencies of the old paradigm. So you can see why it makes sense that beings that are in service to self don't want other powerful beings that are in service of others to come together in their divine power. So this is an opportunity for you to really understand within you and your own divine frequency how you personally embody the divine feminine, how the feminine shows up for you in your own unique ways. And do not compare yourself to anyone else, because you are unique, you are valued, you are needed, you are supported. We have huge fire breathing consciousness fields of energy that are present here, bringing in these Sophia codes, solar codes, divine feminine frequencies. And so be in this space as long as you desire and embody your divine feminine, because this is the creatrix space. This is the life force energy. This is you. This is us. Breathe your truth in, for you are divine. You are self-mastered. You are sovereign, and you are free. So we leave you within yourself in this pure, protected space within you that is emptied, so that you may invite the unadulterated, life-breathing force that is you as the divine feminine. And may you bring joy and unconditional love, compassion, and awareness to your beautiful journey of discovering the divine feminine that is innate and within you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, we love you, we love you.